What's up, everybody? This is my Extreme Rules 2017 review. Got Raw Talk on. Miz is going off, and it's awesome. Miz has gone off on Renee, talking about how Dean does not look like a superstar, Dean is pathetic, stuff like that. Let's listen.
Look, I'm here just trying to do my job. I'm trying to call it down the line. Yes, you want to bring up my tweet. Maybe I shouldn't have tweeted that out, so I will apologize
for that. You're out there tweeting to the world. Don't you know that's the biggest no-no? That's one of the most unprofessional things.
It's fantastic what the Miz is doing right now.
Just because of my association with Dean Ambrose doesn't mean that I necessarily have to do that.
So I'm just saying on a tweet, ask anybody rate tonight's Extreme Rules. Maybe I'll get some votes. Maybe I won't. Whatever.
Look, you're coming at me. I'm trying to make this show happen. I'm trying to keep things as smooth as possible out here.
See, I'll go with I'll go with the number system, 1 to 10. 1 being the absolute worst. I'll give it the lowest. I'll say is 4. I'll list 4, 6,
celebration of all time. It will be
7, I guess, and 8.5.
I
say 8, not 8.5.
That was all. This is fantastic. You're here. I'm here. I'm sorry I'm late.
So Corey Graves has now shown up. Corey Graves on Raw Talk.
Very unprofessional.
Sometimes she has her moments.
Did she tweet?
Yeah, I didn't.
He was busy.
So Miz is still going off on Renee.
I thought it was.
Well, that was rubbish. Did you think that IC Championship match was rubbish?
I felt like it was the polar opposite of rubbish.
Probably the match of the year. Am I wrong?
I thought we were supposed to be on the same team out here, Greg.
We're always on the same team.
Are you throwing me under the bus?
So here we go. Extreme Rules Review 2017.
She is not.
Most of these matches fell flat and just, I don't know. I wasn't into a lot of them.
Great at all.
And some of them ended, especially the women's title match, candlestick match, that ended way too fast.
Hey, thanks for joining me. It would have been nice if
on the kickoff, we had Apollo Crews taking on Kalisto in the kickoff match. It should have been Goldust R-Truth, but I don't know why they didn't have them on the kickoff. So it was Apollo Crews, part of the tightest brand, against Kalisto again. Could he beat Kalisto this time, or would he lose again to the freaking midget? Apollo Crews loses to Kalisto.
It was the downfall of Bayley. Bayley answered the question.
I didn't like it at all. Sorry, my ear itches. But anyways, Kalisto wins. I didn't like it at all. I thought it was really stupid, really dumb. Because Apollo Crews has been losing enough on Raw to Kalisto. Why do you have to lose them again? Why didn't they have Titus interfere and let Apollo pick up the victory? That is really stupid. I didn't like Kalisto winning at all. He gets 2 thumbs down from me. I thought it was bad idea. First match on the pay-per-view was for the Intercontinental Championship. Dean Ambrose defending against The Miz with Maurice. If Ambrose got DQ'd, he would lose his Intercontinental title. He almost got DQ'd when he was going to slam The Miz's face into the exposed steel in the corner because Miz pulled off the turnbuckle. But Ambrose didn't do that because he would have got DQ'd. Then Maurice.
Congratulations to you guys.
Let me just... Raw Talk's distracting me, so I'm going to turn it off. Then Miz gets his wife. This was genius. Miz got his wife, Maurice, to slap him, and he almost got DQ'd. The referee was like, you did that on purpose, so the referee throws Maurice out. Maurice thrown out from ringside. That was pretty cool. Even though I wanted The Miz to win. I wanted The Miz to win, but I did predict Dean Ambrose would win. Miz wins after Ambrose is arguing with the ref that Ambrose didn't. The Miz pushed Ambrose into the ref, Ref was about to disqualify Ambrose. Ambrose kept arguing with him. I didn't do it on purpose. And Ambrose got distracted and got hit with a skull-crushing finale. 1, 2, 3. The Miz 7 times. 7 times Intercontinental Champion. The Miz is the new WWE Intercontinental Champion on Raw. Congratulations to The Miz. God almighty, 7 times. That is a lot of title wins. 7-time Intercontinental Champion. That's damn impressive. The Miz, the new Intercontinental Champion. Up next, we had the mixed tag, or what? No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. Mixed tag team match. Sasha Banks, The Boss, and Rich Swann teaming up, take on Alicia Fox and Noam Dar. This was an entertaining mixed tag. Nothing great happened in it. It could have been a match on 205 Live, in my opinion. It did not need to be on pay-per-view. It wasn't an Extreme Rules match. It was pretty pointless. It was just a mixed tag match. They should have made it Extreme Rules, in my opinion. Would have made it more entertaining. But it's just a mixed tag match. It wasn't... It was good, but it wasn't great. It could have been great if they would have made it Extreme Rules. They should have made it Extreme Rules mixed tag, but they did not, because they're stupid. They call this pay-per-view Extreme Rules. Well, nothing extreme happened, except in the main event you had some tables being broke and chairs used and stairs. That was it. So Sasha Banks, Rich Swann win. I predicted they would. So my prediction so far, I'm 1-1. Third match of the pay-per-view was the Women's Championship Candlestick on a pole match. This was bad. This was just bad. Really bad, because it was like only 5 minutes. I don't even know if it was 5 minutes. After the entrances were over, the action felt like 4 to 5 minutes. And that pissed me off. So this women's title match, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It was bad. I thought it brought the show down. I love Alexa Bliss as champion. Love the goddess, but the match was way too short. They couldn't do barely anything in it because it was too damn short. Bayley couldn't make a comeback and look a little bit tough. You couldn't make Bayley look a little bit tough, like she could have fought back. Looked like she's fighting back and trying to win the title back. Instead, they didn't even have Bayley fight back. She just lost. And she kind of got buried, in my opinion, because she didn't do anything. They had her do nothing in the match. It was pretty pathetic. Alexa Bliss dominated. The match was way too short. I hated it. And it brought the show down because just how they booked it was god-awful. They booked it with Bayley getting the candlestick at one point, chasing Alexa into the ring, and then not being able to use the candlestick. And then Alexa used it a couple times, and then Alexa just hits her with a DDT. 1, 2, 3, it's over. I hated the match. I hated it. I don't know what they're going to do at the next Raw pay-per-view, but please don't be Bayley Alexa again. I don't know what the hell they should do. But at SummerSlam, they should do Nia Jax against Alexa for the title. That's what I would like to see. Nia keeps saying in interviews, she was on the kickoff, Nia was saying how she's good friends with Alexa and that she wants her title shot, and Alexa promised her a title shot. So Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss should happen for the title at SummerSlam. Or maybe the July pay-per-view. Maybe at SummerSlam they should do Women's Championship turmoil match where they could have all the women involved. You have Mickie James, Sasha, Bayley, Nia involved to go up against Alexa for the title. Have a women's title turmoil match, or just have Alexa versus Nia at SummerSlam, because I'm not interested in seeing Bayley against Alexa anymore one-on-one, because tonight that was god-awful. It's not their women's fault, it's how it was booked. It was booked to make Bayley look weak as fuck. She looked so weak. She didn't make a comeback. She looked scared. She didn't make a comeback, and they made her not even look tough and fight back a little. At least in NXT, Bayley fought back against Asuka, even though she lost. She still gave Asuka a good fight twice, even though Bayley lost to Asuka twice. Bayley still looked tough, like she was fighting back. And Bayley looked like she had a chance to win against Asuka. Even Bayley against Nia Jax in NXT, when Bayley was champion, defending against Nia Jax at NXT TakeOver London. But by the way, about London, my heart goes out to you, London. In the UK, it's god awful what has happened with these terrorist attacks. I hate it, and I'm really angry about it. I don't know what to say, except my thoughts and prayers go out to you, London. And I fucking hate terrorism. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I wish we could wipe them off the face of the earth with dropping a bomb on their ass and just wipe them off the face of the earth. So back to Bayley, Nia Jax from NXT TakeOver London. Bayley looked like she was fighting back, and she looked tough when she defeated Nia Jax. Tonight, she didn't look tough at all. They're booking Bayley really bad on the main roster. Since after WrestleMania, they're making Bayley look weak as hell. Like she's scared and has no toughness in her at all. It's pathetic. So, Alexa Bliss wins and retains. I predicted she would. Alexa retains. Still champion. Up next, we had the tag team cage match for the tag team titles. The Hardys against Sheamus and Cesaro. Sheamus and Cesaro were the challengers, and Sheamus and Cesaro won. They're the new tag team champions for the second time. Jeff Hardy at one point got outside the cage. I think I have some notes on it somewhere. So yeah, going back to the women's title match, what I didn't like was it was really short, and it was a bad match, and it ended with Alexa DDTing Bayley, and Bayley didn't kick out. I guess the DDT is Alexa's finisher, but still, it was weak. It was a weak-ass finish to have Bayley not kick out or fight back a little. So, at one point, Jeff Hardy's outside the cage. He escaped. He's waiting for Matt to escape, but Matt was getting double teamed, so Jeff decided to climb back up the cage and help his brother. Matt even got off the top rope. Matt Hardy got hit with a white noise from Sheamus, and Cesaro were on the top rope. Sheamus hit a white noise on Matt Hardy off the top. That was pretty awesome. Then Jeff comes back, climbs to the top of the cage. Jeff dives off the top of the cage, does Whisper in the Wind, takes out Cesaro and Sheamus. That was pretty awesome. Whisper in the Wind off the cage. Better Jeff did that than try to do a swanton off the cage. So I'm glad he did Whisper in the Wind instead. So then the Hardys are going for the door. The door's open. I don't know why they didn't have a referee inside the cage with the door locked. That would have been more entertaining to me. To have pinfalls and submissions in a cage match. it was stupid to have a tag team cage match and just having the tag teams trying to escape. That was weird. I didn't like those rules. I would have liked better to have a ref inside the cage and the door locked and no escaping over the top. Just fight it out in the cage until you get a pinfall or submission. I didn't like how they did these rules for this cage match. So the Hardys are going to the door that's opened. Matt Hardy gets out first. He's pulling Jeff, trying to get Jeff out because Jeff's still knocked out, kind of, from Whisper in the Wind. Jeff can't even stand. So Jeff is really close to getting out of the door. But instead, Sheamus and Cesaro drop. After they climb, they drop to the floor. That's how they won the tag titles. Up next, we had... It was the Cruiserweight Championship. This pay-per-view went by pretty fast. Parts of it, a lot of parts of it, were dragging on too long. Felt like an episode of Monday Night Raw. The only thing that didn't really, the only thing that didn't really feel like an episode of Raw was the cage match. That's it. The main event kind of felt like a main event of Raw, and all the other matches could have been on Raw. That's my opinion. This Extreme Rules 2017 felt like a pretty good episode of Monday Night Raw. But nothing special really happened except for the winner of the main event. I wanted the Hardys to retain. I thought they would retain, but they lost. So, yeah. The biggest, before I talk about the main event, the two biggest and good things that happened were The Miz won the Intercontinental title back, and Samoa Joe won and is the new #1 contender. Those are the two best things that happened on this pay-per-view. The rest of the matches were just Monday Night Raw matches. In my opinion, the kendo stick on a pole match was god-awful because it was so short and they didn't do anything. Neither woman got to beat each other with the sticks, and they should have. So now the main event after the Cruiserweight Championship after the cage match. Cruiserweight Championship was good, but the fans didn't really care. I wanted Austin Aries to win. I predicted Aries would win. He lost. Aries gets... Oh, and by the way, I think after the Intercontinental Championship, Elias Sampson came out, or after the mixed tag, Elias Sampson came out, was in the middle of the ring trying to sing, and he ripped Baltimore, ripped them apart in a promo, and then started singing, and that was it. That was stupid. That was really stupid to put Elias Sampson in that segment on a pay-per-view. That was a dumb idea. He should only do shit like that on Raw, not on pay-per-views. So anyways, where was I? After Cruiserweight Championship. It was a good match, but I felt it went on too long. And I wanted Aries to win. I'm okay with Neville winning. I don't have a problem at all with Neville retaining. I think he's a good champion. But Neville's going to have to lose it at SummerSlam or the July pay-per-view, because Neville's had the title for close to 6-7 months. I think over 7 months. I know Neville had it at the Royal Rumble, so he's had a long time. Maybe Neville won it at the Rumble. I don't remember. So anyways, Neville wins when he hits Red Arrow. He hits a red arrow when Aries is on his stomach. He's trying to get up, and Aries gets hit with a red arrow on his back. That could have really injured his back. I don't think it did, but it could have been really bad. Neville could have actually broke his back. If Aries went to probably got down to the mat soon enough, he could have actually really broke his back. I'm glad he didn't. So he hits the red arrow to his back, and then he locks on the Rings of Saturn because this was a submission match. I don't like that booking. For cruiserweights, I don't like them booking a submission match for cruiserweights. I think that's a stupid idea. And I know Neville uses the Rings of Saturn. I know Aries uses his finisher, the Last Chancery. But a submission match, I don't think cruiserweight should be in a submission match. That's just weird in my opinion. And it doesn't feel right. When I think of submission matches, I think of guys like Bret Hart competing, and I'm Bret Hart, Kurt Angle, guys like that. Not cruiserweights. Nothing against the cruiserweights. But they just shouldn't be in a submission match. It's stupid to book them in a submission match. That's just my opinion. So now the main event. The main event, Samoa Joe versus Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor of the Balor Club. So, did I name everybody? Yes, I did. Okay, this match, I got a lot of notes on it. In the beginning, Samoa Joe, Bray Wyatt teamed up a lot. They were doing a lot of double teaming. They were teaming up first against Roman Reigns. That gets 2 thumbs up. I enjoyed that. They get the stairs loose, and they're running with the stairs. Bray Wyatt, Samoa Joe running with the stairs. First, they take out Finn Balor with the stairs. Or first, they take out Seth Rollins. Then they go running at Finn Balor, take him out with the stairs. Then they go running at Roman Reigns and take him out with the steel steps on the outside. That got the biggest pop because the fans didn't like Roman. Again, he was cheered. He did get cheers by mostly women and probably little kids, but probably 85-90% of men in the crowd were booing Roman. They're not fans of him. So then someone gets a chair out, and Bray Wyatt hits Finn Balor with a chair on his back at one point. Then Samoa Joe and Bray Wyatt double team Finn Balor. They double team him for a little bit. Then Super Roman has to come in, get in the ring, and become Super Roman. I didn't like that. Then at one point we had Seth Rollins dive on the outside. He was diving on Bray Wyatt and Samoa Joe, but Bray Wyatt pushed Samoa Joe in front of Rollins, so Rollins only took out Joe on the outside. Then Joe got in the ring, and Joe was pissed. Joe got in the ring and went face to face with Bray Wyatt. He was pissed. Wyatt pushes Joe, then they start beating the crap out of each other. And they both turn on each other. Then after that, we had Sister Abigail get hit. Sister Abigail was hit on Seth Rollins, and Samoa Joe got in the ring, broke up the 3 count. Finn Balor in the Balor Club. Then Finn Balor gets in, and the Balor Club takes over. Finn takes over, starts taking out everybody in the ring. Then Finn goes to the outside. Finn puts Bray Wyatt on the announcer's table, throws the TVs off of it. Finn gets Bray on the announcer's table. But then he's speared. Finn Balor and Samoa Joe are speared through the barricade by Roman Reigns. That got a good pop. So Reigns spears Joe and Finn Balor through the barricade. They're doing that spot too much. They did it with Goldberg and Lesnar at WrestleMania. They do it with Roman way too much. They've done it with Braun Strowman. Quit having people spear other people through that damn barricade. It's enough already. I've seen it enough, and I'm sick of it. Quit doing that. That's annoying. You're overdoing it with spears through that damn padded barricade. So then, what happened? After they were speared through the barricade, Seth Rollins gets in the ring, goes up to the top rope, and does a frog splash through Bray Wyatt, through the announcer's table. That was awesome. That gets a round of applause because that was great. Frog splash from Rollins taking out Bray Wyatt through the table. And then Rollins started holding his knee like he injured his knee again, and I was kind of worried for him. But I think he's just selling. So, frog splash through Bray Wyatt through the table. That was cool. That was a cool spot. Then back in the ring, it's down to Seth Rollins in the ring and Roman Reigns in the ring face to face. Then they start going at it. Battle of the Shield Brothers. They start going at it. Superman punch. But then Seth kicks out of that. That was damn close. I'm glad he kicked out. And then Reigns gets hit with a frog splash. And Reigns kicks out of the frog splash. That was good stuff. Even though I did not pick Roman to win. And I did not want him to win. So then after Roman was hit with the frog splash and kicked out, Samoa Joe, or no, Finn Balor gets in the ring eventually. Finn Balor goes after Roman, hits him with a sling blade after Roman tried to spear. Roman speared Bray, I believe, took him out of the ring. Rollins was out of the ring, so it was down to Finn and Roman. Finn does a running drop kick in the corner, goes up to the top, does his double stomp, coup de grace. And then 1, 2, Samoa Joe pulls Finn Balor off of Roman's, locks in the Coquina clutch, submission. Finn Balor is not moving, not trying to get to the ropes. Finn's face, he just goes like this. Head down, he passes out. Samoa Joe had the Coquina clutch locked on. He was not letting it go. It was locked in very good. So Finn Balor passes out. Referee picks his hand up like twice, and the referee rings for the bell or whatever, signals for the bell to ring. Samoa Joe wins. This is damn good. This was damn surprising and damn good. I approve of this. I give it 2 thumbs up. I don't know what else to say. I love it. I love Samoa Joe winning. Because now we're going to get a damn good dream match. We're going to get Samoa Joe, the Destroyer, against the Beast, Brock Lesnar, at the July pay-per-view. I will not say the name of the July pay-per-view because it is shit. This is what I think of the name of the Raw July pay-per-view. It is shit. And whoever came up with it, you should get bitch slapped. I just called it the July Raw pay-per-view. Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar. That is a match I've wanted to see for over 10, 15 years. Now we're going to finally see it. These two guys are going to hook up. The Destroyer, the Beast. I can't wait for it. I'm excited for it. The July pay-per-view is going to be better than Extreme Rules because Joe versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. I don't know if Braun Strowman will interfere. He probably will interfere. Cost Joe the title to set up Braun Lesnar. They're saying Braun can't be back for 6 months, but I don't believe that. I think he'll be back to wrestle at SummerSlam. And I think they're going to do Brock against Braun. That's my opinion. If they don't do that, then maybe they'll do a rematch. Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Maybe Samoa Joe will win the title. That'd be pretty awesome if Joe won the title. I don't think he will, but that'd be awesome if Joe did defeat Brock at the July pay-per-view, or if Joe defeats Brock at SummerSlam. That'd be awesome. I would love that. So I love Samoa Joe winning. I love it. Absolutely love it. And I love The Miz winning the Intercontinental title. And I enjoyed Sasha winning in her match because she's still my favorite woman on the roster. Extreme Rules, the grade it gets from 1 to 10 from me, because Samoa Joe won. And I did not expect that. I thought Finn Balor would win because there were a whole bunch of reports on the damn internet that was wrong again. Or they changed the finish to swerve every fan. I read that Finn Balor was going to win. Or Finn Balor was expected to win like 2-3 weeks ago. That obviously is out the window because Finn Balor did not win. This is a better match. It's a better matchup for Brock Lesnar. Because Brock against Finn, Brock would have destroyed him. Because Finn is pretty small. He's a pretty small guy. I'm not saying he doesn't have talent. The guy's a ton of talent. But Finn Balor is pretty damn small compared to Brock. Brock would have tossed him around like a baby and took him to Suplex City and broke him in half. So Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar, that match is good. That is money. That is a money pay-per-view matchup. That's like a WrestleMania main event, in my opinion. So I'm checking my Twitter poll for Extreme Rules. My grade, whatever you want to call it, for Extreme Rules 2017, grade I give it, because Miz won the title, and I did not expect Samoa Joe to win, so I'll give this pay-per-view a B. I'll give it a B. I will give it a B. That's my grade for it. Now to my poll on Twitter, at WWE NXT Guy. My poll. Rate Extreme Rules with the numbers system 1 to 10. I got 4, 6, 7, 8 to vote from, to pick from. 30% said it was a 4. 40% gave it a 6. 10% gave it a 7. And 20% gave it a 8. So at least 4 isn't winning. 6 is winning. I gave it a B. I probably could have gave it a C or C+, but I'm going to stay with my grade and give it a B. So thanks for voting, whoever voted on my poll. Thanks for watching this Extreme Rules 2017 review. If you did watch it, I really appreciate you watching any of it. If you watched 2 minutes or 5 minutes, I appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter at WWE NXT Guy. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be on Twitter tomorrow night, live tweeting for Monday Night Raw. Hope to hear from you all there. Bye for now.